we need to talk. I started this channel almost 4 years ago now, and I was not only naive, but maybe even a little arrogant in thinking that I had figured out a lot of things to try and balance this crazy thing we call working mom life. And I had genuinely been through some really tough times, even getting suicidal because I didn't know how I was gonna manage everything I needed to do for my demanding job while raising kids. And I've talked elsewhere about my story, right? So I applied my academic PhD research skills to figuring out what is scientifically shown to help us manage it all and be more productive and kind of keep up with life. And then the pandemic hit and really put all of my strategies to the test. I am convinced that life during the pandemic and the aftermath of that was way better than it otherwise would have been because of the time management and productivity tools that I had acquired. I love sharing all of those tips and tactics with you. They are important. They do work. But then life hit in other ways. I've shared again in other videos that I will link for you down below what a hard time I have been through in the last couple of years, losing 3 family members in just a few months in 2021, giving birth to my 4th baby, not having childcare for him that following spring of 2022, where I was trying to then keep up and work my full-time job, right? And then finding out my mom was diagnosed with cancer and she passed away in March. It has been a whirlwind. And what I'm realizing, what we have to talk about is the fact that life happens. All of these well-intentioned productivity coaches and time management gurus, of which I wanted to be one, right? I genuinely want to help you get a handle on your life and make things better than they would otherwise be. But what they led me to believe, what the research led me to believe, was that I could just meticulously plan out my life, and if I could just figure out a way to squeeze it all in on paper and maximize my productivity and work in these special time blocks and, have these ways of organizing and prioritizing my to-do list, that would be enough. Maybe it is in certain circumstances or certain seasons of life, and it genuinely did help me, as I've mentioned, right, up to a point. But now, not only is hindsight 2020 and do we accrue wisdom in our years, right? I've got all the gray hair and the wrinkles and everything to prove that I have gotten older and wiser since starting this YouTube channel, but now I realize that I unintentionally misled you because I was convinced that productivity and time management were the solutions to our problems. And the reality is that life can't always be managed. Life happens, things are thrown at us, they are beyond our control. And what really matters through it all is our mindset, our resilience, our optimism, our determination to keep getting back up no matter what happens, right? I hope that I can be an example of that to you. And while I have been quite open about how much I've struggled in various periods of the past, I am here. I still want to be here. I still want to show up, and I'm renewed with that determination, that fire to share everything I have learned the hard way with you. So I'm hoping, beyond maybe all hope, that I can revive this YouTube channel. I had to set it aside over the last year, and it breaks my heart that all of my effort in the prior years seemed to go nowhere because when I couldn't produce new videos, I just lost the traction that I had started gaining here on YouTube. I kept up a little bit better on Instagram, but even there, priorities. I had to focus on my family, my mom, my own health, which has suffered greatly, and then keeping up with my full-time job. So this, which is something I do on the side, something I'm so excited about, and it brings me so much joy. It's truly what I do for me because I'm on this mission to help you. But I had to set that aside, and yet it's not going anywhere. I'm not going to give this up because I love it so much. And I know that I'm not the only one who has been through hard times or that hard things will happen too. I want to be a source of encouragement. I want to show you that there are ways of managing your mind, of accepting what God puts in front of you, and of still working to the best of your ability to manage the resources in terms of time and energy that you have to maximize what you get done and live a meaningful, purposeful life. I want to make sure that I am taking advantage of all that life has to offer, because I know now more than ever after losing my mom that life is precious. It is short and we only have so much time, right? So I don't want to waste it. I know you don't either. And I also know that if you're anything like me, you have really wrestled with how in the world to keep your head screwed on straight when those curveballs come, when those unexpected life events happen, when things get tough. And more than that, it seems like many of them happen all at once. It's just wave upon wave upon wave of getting knocked down, and it can leave you feeling hopeless. I don't want that for you. So with your help, I'm going to revive this YouTube channel. I will be putting out at least one YouTube video a week, hopefully two. That's always my goal. But you can expect a YouTube video from me every Tuesday at 11. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you share this channel with your friends. Let anyone and everyone who needs encouragement and practical productivity tips know about this channel. Let me know in the comments what kind of content would be most helpful for you. Definitely stay tuned because I have a really, really exciting announcement in the works, something that I've wanted to do for years. I have alluded to it in past goals videos that I have made, and it is happening. It is coming to fruition. I couldn't be more excited. And then if you want help with your own goals or your time management strategies or your mindset, don't forget to check out my website. I will link that for you down in the description. But solutionsforsimplicity.com has so many resources available, many for free, because I don't want anyone to struggle and feel as depressed and downtrodden as I have, right? There are always solutions, even if the solution is simply reframing what we're going through and shifting our perspective to focus on the good. There is always good, no matter what hard you might be going through. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a follower and a subscriber. I am so excited for what is to come. And being summer now, I am going to be taking these next few months to really reset. I'll walk you along on the journey. I have lots of good videos coming up. Don't forget to let me know below what else would be helpful, and I will see you every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Bye.